We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Madison Bumgarner will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Stepping up now, Lee Brown, and he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award.
Come on, big dog, get your pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brown, just a 19-year-old. He was a 17th round pick during the 2020 draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So a 2-run shot to left center, and that's home run number 64 on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuit...
So here's Eduardo Escobar. These two have not faced each other at the major league level.
The third baseman, Eduardo Escobar.
Hey, come on now.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Hey, he started the offensive production.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Kevin Cron. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Brown is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Lee Brown, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Let's go.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Peralta going back. See you later. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Ready for another shot now. Lee Brown already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Pitch, nobody better.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Hey, one time right now.
A line shot to third base. Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do.
Now batting, Carson Kelly. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Here it comes, 0-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Lee Brown.
Hey, get your pitch up there.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Now in the box, Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here now the 2-2. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
You know, it's always nice to get that first one under your belt when you start a 4-game series on the road. Takes a little bit of the wind out of the sails of the guys in the home dugout and gives you confidence to come back and do it again tomorrow.
No errors. They left 10 men on base.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Zach Gallen will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
At the plate, Lee Brown. He went deep last night twice.
Lee Brown.
Hey, have her up like you can. Here you go.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Gallen has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and allows 5 runs per 9 innings of work. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. See you later. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 196 for his career, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, D-Row, you know they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put...
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar.
Eduardo Escobar.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Brown is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Lee Brown.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
That's a way to find the sweet spot right there. That a boy.
And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Bryant over at second. Brown is over at first with 1 away. On a line. That's a base hit into left field.
Find the ball, find the ball.
And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Well, man, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
Schwarber.
Now you can do it. No one better. Let's go.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Let's go, kid. One time, right here.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scooped up to second for one. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. One batter, 2 outs, and the inning is over. 4-6.
Welcome back. The Diamondbacks are set to hit here in the third inning, and this offense has certainly not disappointed this year. They currently possess the lowest strikeout total in all of baseball, and when I asked one of their coaches about that stat, he told me that's no fluke. He said despite the trend in baseball these days where we see a lot of hitters being just as aggressive with 2 strikes as they are with no strikes, they don't believe in that as a club. They want their guys getting...
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lee Brown. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bouncer to the left side, reined in. And that's the second out. Digging in now, Lee Brown. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field. In now is Yasiel Puig. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hayward will get there as he takes care of this one for a long out, number 1. Standing in, Lee Brown, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Hard liner to center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
All right, you're good. Stay here, stay here, stay here. Hey, we're gonna drive it.
Boy, talking about having a game, D-Row, with that knock right there, his 4th RBI of this game.
Yeah, you put your key in the ignition to drive home after this one. You got a nice smile on your face as you check out the rearview mirror. 4 ribeye steaks does not happen often.
Ready once again, Anthony Rizzo. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Hey, let her fly, kid. Let her fly.
The 0-2 delivery. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. One
Round it, find
there.
the ball, round it.
On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show. After the into the box now, Dalton Varsho. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Turn and burn, baby. He smelled that heater coming inside right there. Didn't do too much damage with it, but was able to get the head out and drive it for a knock.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Eduardo Escobar.
The 1-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Looking up is the left fielder. Still going back. Gone!
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Tanner Roark earns win number 4 on the season, turning in 8 1/3 of quality work. Zach Gallen couldn't work out of the third inning, taking the loss. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show. We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball.
Now, kids. Let's go.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. See you later. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, number 197 in his career, as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Well, Dero, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one season. I can't begin to tell you as a former offensive player what that means. You want to put biscuits in the basket. Runs scored in ribbies. Runs scored in ribbies. And this guy's the best in the business.
Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's 3 for 7 in the series coming in.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Brown is under this one. 1 down. Ready to take his hacks again, Lee Brown, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This is line to left, in there, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First and second here with nobody out.
They have a rip right up there now, huh?
Line to the right side. Puig is there, 1 away.
Hey, on the bag here.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging. The throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he can't make contact there on strike 3, but meanwhile, the runner on first takes second here with 2 men away. Coming to the plate now, Chad Pinder. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Standing in, Lee Brown. He singled his last time up.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High drive deep down the left field line. See you later. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one. The 198th of his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Into the box now, Lee Brown. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. See you later. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career as they just continue to pour it on here. So here's Eduardo Escobar. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates.
1 run, just 1 hit, and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Looking up is the right fielder. Splash right into the pool.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ready to take his hacks again, Lee Brown, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Cubs strand 1, and the lead stays at 8. It's 10-2.
Man, they came in here with a mission, and that mission is almost complete. They've won the first 3 games of this series and would love to seal the road sweep with a victory tomorrow.
10-4, the final in this game. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Brett Anderson earns win number 7 on the season as he turns in 8 strong innings of work.
No errors. They left 6 men on base.
Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Arizona have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Into the box, Lee Brown, an absolute hitting machine right now. He's already added 9 base hits to his season total in this series alone, and he fouls this one off. Weaver has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Well, his hitting streak might be drawing most of the attention. Some might not realize he's hitting for real power as well, slugging over 500 for the season. Oh, a great diving stoppage short. To second for one, on to first to complete the double play. And now is Yasiel Puig. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Ready with the 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Yeah, here we go.
Brown
Relay,
is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Now at the plate, Lee Brown.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Line drive to left. Peralta is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping into the box, Lee Brown.
Lee Brown.
First offering on its way. And that's waved at and missed for strike one. Well, it'd be hard to argue that he's not the best hitter in the game right now. Aside from the hitting streak, he lays claim to the league's best batting average as well.
And that's the beauty of it, Matty. He's doing it with damage. It's not the 1 for 4 with the ground ball with eyes or the bleeder with no one on that doesn't help.
This ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will creep ever closer to that record, as you see there. This hitting streak has reached epic proportions now.
D-Row, this guy is just amazing right now. He's just swinging a magic wand, and it looks like there's no end in sight to this streak.
Yeah, you can't think of anything else. This is national news right here. This is all anybody's talking about. When you start getting into these numbers, almost 2 months, and you're challenging Joe DiMaggio and the 56-game hit streak, it's all anybody should be talking about.
And there are 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. So in now for Chicago, Bobby Dahlbeck. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Bobby Dahlbeck.
Let's go, kid. One time right here.
He's set. The 3-2 on the ground to the right side. He's got it. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And up next, the right-handed bat of Yasiel Puig. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brown is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. The next Cub up, Lee Brown. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the 1-2. He's running. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being... Now at the plate, Carson Kelly comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The catcher.
Lifted in the air to center. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there as it falls in. At the plate, Lee Brown. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first.
Better need you right here.
Hey, get a good one up there, huh?
From the belt, kicks and deals. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peralta is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got